What happens when you take the soundtrack of your childhood, reimagine it through your own musical DNA, press it to vinyl, and dedicate it to your dad? You get something like this. Hey everybody, Matt Retz here. Turntable Tuesday. This is where we pull a record off the shelf, put it on the turntable, and talk about why it matters. Today, we're talking about Songs for the Sheik from Dave Manoucheri. I've known Dave a long time. We made Pay the Piper together back in 2020. We've also recorded two Ain't Got No Time albums that I'm really proud of. I've seen how he approaches songwriting, how he arranges, how he produces. He doesn't just phone things in. When he commits to something, he commits fully. So when he told me he was going to make a record built around the music that shaped him growing up as a tribute to his dad, Jeff Sheik Manoucheri, I knew it was going to be something special. And it is. These aren't just covers. They're reinterpretations. The grooves shift, the arrangements feel thoughtful, the vibe is fresh. And no matter what song he's touching, it still sounds like Dave. That's not easy to pull off. When he first told me about the project, I said, "Yeah, it's great, but you've got to write the title track." And so we did. There are two originals on this record, including Songs for the Sheik, and they sit right alongside all these classics, like they belong there. Now let's talk about the vinyl. Opening this album feels like opening the Beatles' White Album or Dark Side of the Moon. There are these great inserts, photos, the story behind the album, extended credits. You actually sit there and read while the record spins. This is what an album experience is supposed to be. Not just some playlist, not background noise. An experience. It's how we used to listen to records. There's also a lot of personal connection on this album for me. Besides Dave, my son, Ben, plays on a few tracks. Pretty special for a proud dad. Eric, my best friend since we were 13, is all over this record on bass and background vocals. We've logged a lot of miles together musically, and hearing him here is just awesome. Rob Sabino is on a track as well. When someone who's played with Bowie, Madonna, and Paul Simon shows up in the credits, you know the musicianship is going to be pretty high. So yeah, there's a lot of Ain't Got No Time DNA running through this project. And since this is Turntable Tuesday, this song we're spinning, I Just Want to Celebrate, was originally a Rare Earth tune. Big groove, big energy, but again, this is not a copy. It's a reinterpretation that fits perfectly into the tone of this album. Heavy, grooving, bluesy. At the center of it all, this album is about a son honoring his father and the gift of music that he passed down to him in his own voice. That's this week's Turntable Tuesday. Go get it on vinyl. Link in the description. Dave, brother, this one's beautiful. Job well done. See you next week. Peace.